120. Let us know.
Shit,
Oh, we're live already. Well, I guess we're late.
I don't see the thing yet.
I see me. All right. I'll give people a few minutes. We'll let Wyntis do her shares to shares to shares. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend that Trevor Wyntis is back on the
I just
air
got
again.
my YouTube notification. Make sure you're subscribed to YouTube.
Notification. I'm subscribed, but I don't get the notification.
You got to hit the little bell icon. You got to make sure it says all. That way, every time Mickey hits that. Oh yeah, you got to hit that little bell icon. Praise the algorithm. Man, I'm surprised we haven't been struck on there yet. I'll give it a week for the haters to figure out that YouTube is a thing.
He said the haters. I love it.
Look, some of these folks that want to disrespect and be hateful and be angry, they ain't the smartest people around.
And even though they're not the smartest people around, but they hateful, but they the first ones to talk about unity and love and prayer and partnership.
Man, I wonder what that means about me, because I don't talk about none of that.
I do. I believe in all of it, but I still say try Jesus, don't try me. I'm saying try Jesus.
Man, the way you say that, that's how they got me to start smoking in high school. Hey man, try this.
Try this. I'm just saying you can't try. I'm not rude. I just have the balls to say what everybody else be thinking.
True enough.
People just be, they confuse that as she's messing. She talks too much. No, I just got a lot to say. And that'd be the stuff that y'all want to know. So I'm here to represent A10 News Media Group. The Ranters.
Yeah.
The Hall Monitors.
We got a religious crowd that we love to death.
Yes,
running with Reverend Threlkel.
Yeah, with Reverend Threlkel. So we got to cover all avenues.
Yeah. Everyone who wants to be a part of the family. I mean, doors open.
No.
Oh, you can close yourself out, and some already have. They reached in and closed the door.
Right.
But
I think our family pretty good right now. We pretty close together.
There's always more room.
But it's always more room, but they're going to have to work their way up to get to the table.
Oh, I'm just talking about people wanting to come in and share the experience.
He just said he talking about a tour. He ain't talking about no new host, huh?
Yeah, no, look.
You crazy.
I might seem like I'm put together, but I can't put a new addition on my house right now, all right? There's Mr. Tony, Mr. Clack. Speaking of having the balls to say something, Mr. Clack, as always, a pleasure to see you watching. Always a pleasure to watch you with the school board.
Hey, Mr. Clack, I'm on here to say it publicly. I 150% support President Clack when my posts are not intentional at Mr. Clack. Even though it does involve the school board, I feel a lot of the blame should fall upon the superintendent because the school board just got there in November, and Mr. Clack is doing the best job that he can with the little help that he got.
He's doing better than I expected, and I expected a lot from him. Man is keeping the circus not just running, but actually starting to run the right way.
Well, that's good. That's good. Shit. I don't know which way they running because them kids. I don't know. You gotta have a lot of patience with playing kids.
Man.
I don't, but it's not just it's just not our kids. I'm saying kids in general.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna label them Flint babies.
I was about to say my own crib midgets are a handful.
I'm not gonna.
I took them down to Texas schools for a little bit when I, first started dating my wife and then proposed to her before we got married. I moved down to Texas for a little bit. They were still a damn handful in Texas, so it's just kids in general.
Right. But you gotta have the patience.
My own little womb nuggets.
Well, what's going on today, Trevor? What we got to do?
The same thing as always. We're looking at the school board and some of the things that happened at the most recent meeting, and it's been the talk of the town. I mean,
Sheesh.
when
Tell me
it
about
don't
it.
it don't ever sound right, a white guy talking about racism. It just don't.
Right.
However, when I heard and when I was watching that Mickey Mac,
Laura
yeah,
McIntyre.
when McIntyre looked at a full grown black man and called him,
A little boy.
a, look, you can call me a boy. My dad called me boy my entire damn life. I understand
That's
that.
different. That's
It's
your daddy.
exactly different.
Right.
So do you know where, you know, turn your phone
I
off?
do that every show.
Every show. All right. But do you know where calling each other man came from? No. It came from 1920s jazz musicians. They got tired of venue owners calling them boy. So they reaffirmed in each other, calling each other man, letting you know, yeah, you're a damn grown man. And it became popular culture. I don't care if it was a figure of speech slip that she had or a Freudian slip. I'm sorry. She comes up and introduces herself to people as an absolute.
Abolitionist.
Thank you, man.
Abolitionist.
Yeah.
Practice that word too. Abolitionist.
Nah,
And that I would be
I
pissed
thought
from that.
I did done thought that Emancipation Proclamation happened in the 1800s.
Man, that's what I'm saying. You coming hi, I'm an abolitionist. Bitch, you talking
How
about
about you?
Oh, I said bitch here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get it out since I said it. Bitch, you talking about you free slaves. I wasn't no slave. My mama wasn't no slave.
No.
My grandmama wasn't no slave.
And but she comes up and introduces herself like that to people. Like, what do you think is going on? How about you say, "Hi, my name is Laura. I am a X, Y, and Z advocate," or "I'm for the kids," or anything. But going right down that route from the beginning makes me look at you cross-eyed, and I get headaches easy. So she just gives me a migraine.
Right.
This is a dumb female.
Dumb.
Because I can't say the B word. Apparently, I can't even call a white governor the B word without us getting a slap.
You can't say anything. You gotta leave all that to me. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not putting the money in the jar. Before we get started today, I do want to let everybody know that if you can come down 3 o'clock Monday to the Circuit Court building, Judge Chris Christensen's room, Justice for Lamar and Zaire Mitchell. Next month it'll be a whole year that those babies perished in that house fire, and they are trying to get the case thrown out. Something about governmental immunity.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine what this mother is going through with this nightmare. So again, 3 o'clock Monday.
Something tells me she doesn't sleep, especially with.
You lost your babies, like.
And
She
then the
probably
nightmare that
sleeping, but
happens after.
Yeah, like no justice.
No justice.
No, that's
You've
gotta
got
be
people
sick.
saying, "Oh no, the government's immune from their own stupidity." Which, by the way, governmental immunity is a thing. However, it specifically states in the doctrine, criminal negligence
Mhm.
and criminal misconduct and dereliction of duty are not covered.
Right.
So I would love to hear how they say this. But anyone who does show up Monday, obviously, don't be disrespectful.
Right.
Don't be disorderly,
Right.
because we've already got, someone says, the mayor trying to pull a favor on this, and everyone knows Chief Green is the mayor's bestest best friend. So anyone not rallying to his side, you're going to be looked at rather sideways anyway.
Yeah.
Best behavior, don't
Calm,
disrupt.
Right. We can always have a peaceful demonstration.
Mm-hmm. If nothing else, just your presence says volumes.
Yeah, presence. That's what we hoping to do. We hoping to pack the courthouse, the courtroom, the hallways. Like, we need to show up. We need to start taking our fight off of Facebook and actually showing up for things that we believe in and all of these injustices that's going around.
Daryl, government immunity. So in cases like a cop doesn't come up and save you when you're getting your ass kicked, that is government immunity. However, firefighters have a duty to put out homes for property damage, such like that, and then to clear it life-saving procedures. That is their job. They're lifesavers. Not going through and clearing the house properly is not covered. That is negligence. That is God bless it, brain.
Voluntary manslaughter.
Yeah. So it allows the government to get away with some stuff. Oftentimes, like not paving your streets is covered in governmental immunity. Not letting 2 young men die to smoke inhalation. Okay. Looks like you already have a question from Mr. Tony. Wait. Okay, yes. Yeah, it is a question that can be read aloud.
I have a question that won't like because of why I'm asking, but is anyone from the NAACP involved in the injustice regarding those boys? Tony, I know that you let me see, how can I explain this? You feel like, the NAACP should be out there with signs and protesting. And what I can tell you, since I have gotten involved with the NAACP and I'm learning the process of what's going on, it's not as easy as coming in the door, I need you to go protest, and they go out and protest. They have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes on the legal side of helping this young lady with the complaints and guiding her through the process. Again, I'm the new community coordinator with the NAACP. You will see us a lot more active in the NAACP. And I implore for people like you, because I was once like you. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to ever say something in the background that I wouldn't say in public. I thought just like he thought. Where is the NAACP? What they need is more people to get off of Facebook and come out and get involved with the organization. We can't do it with 10 people sitting up in the room, and 7 of them been doing it for the last 30 years. They not like the school board. They looking for some young blood. So I implore each and every person that wants to know what the NAACP is doing, and it feels like they not doing enough in the city, come get involved in the process. See the amount of complaints that they get, and you would be amazed on some of the things of why they are not interacting on before I say too much on why they're not interacting on a lot of things. Is because a lot of things go on behind closed doors that we don't see, that the other people that you think we should be fighting for then already back down. So it's a lot more to the NAACP than meets the eye. And that's all I want to say.
Okay. So we got a lot to cover at the school board. We're going to segue off of that before things fall down a rabbit hole. And the show's got my name, and I got no say in the NAACP. So I'd like to talk at some point. Right. But so the very first thing that happened with the school board is they went to a closed session.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that. Mr. Clack's policy, being school board president for closed sessions, is only to protect identities of folks on sensitive matters, especially minors. So there was a lot of questions I saw on your show last night asking what was the issues that happened at Southwestern discussed there, or Mr. Tay. And yes, I will be looking into this as soon as possible, Mr. Tay. The school bus driver that was shot by a BB gun.
Yeah, some type of pellet gun. Isn't that crazy?
No, that's more than fucking insane.
Yeah, but you got to dish. But you know what is also crazy? Like, I'm hearing that it's an older lady.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much about the situation, but I'm hearing that it's an older lady. She's trying to get help, and the word has leaked out from some of her family that this lady got disciplined for speaking out, trying to get some help.
Yep.
And that's right. That's not right.
The other thing that I heard was this wasn't kids coming onto the bus in the morning. This was kids leaving school.
Yeah, the day that they had the lockdown and the teachers got all disoriented and they didn't know what to do.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do in that case neither.
Yeah, well, I know not to let the damn kids out into the hallway.
But I also know not to alert the shooter.
Well, I mean, he was out there amongst them. How scary could that be? Because I went to
Because you call the
Southwestern.
cops, you put them in lockdown, and now that shooter's locked in a classroom.
Well, hell, at least you know where he at and you know where to find him.
After 30 bodies. Yeah, it's one of those oxymoron, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
I mean,
he would have been
there
in an
is training.
isolated area instead of roaming through the halls.
These teachers need to go through,
Right.
that the entire district needs to go through. But none of that was discussed in closed session. It was someone leaving the district.
It was the assistant human resources director.
No, that's already done.
Somebody else leaving the district?
Apparently so.
Damn. Is the district leaving the district? Now the human resources director, the assistant, what they gonna do about that? She looked over the Title I dollars. I heard the GISD was coming back to look in over them. Is that
Not
true?
Just GISD.
Not just DISD?
State of Michigan.
The state is coming back too? I told y'all. I mean, Trevor, was a plan.
This was the first step. And we've been talking about this for, what, 2.5 months now?
Mm-hmm.
That we are losing our schools.
Right. And people...
And this was the first step. Now we can't get rid of them.
Right.
GISD and the state are like fucking parasites. Once you get them, you can't get rid of them.
Right.
Without a high dose of amoxicillin. Shout out to my army guys that found that out over a weekend.
Shout out to Shumo because he about to get mad again about that security out there. He said if they did that job as well as the principals, this stuff wouldn't have never happened.
So when they come back out.
You see how you cut me back off? So when they come back out.
Look, the security here is a fucking joke. Flint in general. I'm sorry. I used to work security at Amazon. Hell, in the Army, I used to do a lot of security, guarding bases, guarding equipment. It's a fucking joke. When you see someone dicking around on their phone, sitting in front of the school, you walk in, hey, I'm here to pick up my kid. They look up, please sign in, and then back to dicking on their phone. It's a joke.
That's not security. That's not security.
That's not shit.
Right.
Nickelback Neely. Melissa, I love so much that you called him that. You know what's on the back of a Canadian nickel, right?
What?
A beaver.
Keep going.
All right. So they come out, and it was stated, okay, we're not renewing the contract. Nothing has to be done. Nothing has to be done. Mm-hmm. McIntyre pipes up. She goes, well, Trustee Relford, would you like to make a comment? Why unprompted asking her if she'd like to make a comment? Trustee Relford doesn't know what the fuck she's doing and tries to make a... give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm about to win this money game.
Tries to make a motion. No motion needs to be done. You just don't vote to renew the contract, and it's done. Whatever contract it is.
Right.
This leads to 15 minutes of mind fucking, of people getting lost in the weeds.
I'm about to get me breakfast after this.
Okay. And eventually they settle down. We're supposed to, okay. Yeah, it's just a statement. And then you hear Trustee Relford come up and say, I don't know what you want me to say. Well, then why this dog and pony show? The hell you doing? No.
I'm sorry. I just laughed at Tony's comment. He said they need to get some of them church security officers. Them old folks ain't letting nothing fly. Hell, they can count for every car in the parking lot.
Damn true.
And they got uniforms too.
Hey, you remember that guy who tried to be an active shooter in a church in Texas?
Uh-huh.
I don't. He was just a memory 30 seconds after he tried pulling something.
Because them church officers was on here. Yep.
Done.
Bopping them.
Man caught 238s to the skull.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tony's got got a thing.
You got
here.
a good
Hell,
point.
they don't even need a gun. Them old folk don't give no dams.
No, then what you here for? What's the baby's name? I ain't never seen you around her.
Look, I've survived 2 world wars.
Right.
I don't give a goddamn.
Right? You know how they be. Listen.
I'll send you to hell with them damn Nazis.
Oh, quarter. Man, I'm about to be rich. Oh, he get his fifth. Shut up. Listen, back to the school board.
So we hit that, and I don't know what you want me to say. So it was obviously pre-planned that she's going to have to make a speech, but they didn't tell her what to say. She's lost in the sauce, weak sauce at that.
Yeah.
Then next thing that comes up is we need to change the direction of the board. We need to be better. What can the board do to be better? Well, I can think that you need to
more seasoned people.
Yeah. So instantly off the top of my head, to make the board better, goodbye, Claudia. Goodbye, Mick and Mac. Gone. Recalled.
Right.
But instead, they decide we're going to go after Vice President King.
Yep.
And you could see a little bit of hesitation on some folks' faces there. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, the ones who didn't know about it, like them.
Yeah.
Because wasn't nobody else shocked. Joyce wasn't shocked. Look at him. Laura was sitting back, so she was kind of high from the camera. They wasn't shocked. This shit was planned. They knew what was going on. You just don't get rid of a vice president and not talk about it somewhere. Like,
right.
But they think we crazy, though.
Oh, I mean, I am, but still.
Right.
That don't mean I'm stupid.
Right.
And, that brings up another point. I'll have to talk about that here in a few.
Mm-hmm.
So they vote him out. They vote someone else in. And then they go after Mr. Luna.
Mm-hmm.
And try to remove him.
Mm-hmm. I ain't like that either.
They did remove him. However, Mr. Luna, he's smarter than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, smarter than everyone not on his side of the table.
But it was Teray that helped Mr. Luna.
Teray is an awesome guy, and I was trying to get him on today. However, I just couldn't get a hold of him.
Okay.
If anyone wants to tag Mr. Teray, he's got an open invitation to come and speak.
Yeah.
Because
number one, he can call us right now.
Number one, me speaking on what happened to him down in Florida don't mean jack shit. I can say it. I can put it out there. I can make sure people know. But what really matters is how he feels about it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't talk about my faith very often, but he is a far better man of faith than I will ever be because he eventually said he forgave her. But we'll get to that in a minute.
But he saved Luna's ass. He came in and he did that when we was in Florida in room 304-607 and I walked up to you and you called me a little boy and blah 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 blah. And that's when the votes was like, oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then when Relaford voted no.
And you know what? Michael Clack wanted to help her.
But when she voted no, you could see the look that Mick and Mac shared, and then they both look at Claudia. They're all shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I thought that we were girl power right here. I thought that we were going to take this shit.
They did. Melanie helped them out. She was still on their side.
Yeah. Until it came to Mr. Luna saying, okay, or let's back up a little bit. We want to put Trustee McIntyre as the new treasurer. God, the words that came out of Mr. Clack's mouth. Not just nope, but hell no.
I will never support that.
And can we all just take a minute to appreciate how Mr. Clack votes no? Nope. Nope.
Look, our studio audience is applauding.
He comes up with nope. Like, he puts emphasis on, I do not like what the hell stupid you people are doing today.
Mm-hmm.
And it is hilarious to me every time he does it. Because the shock that comes across his face, he's not expecting these people to be stupid. And I feel every time he goes to these board meetings, he is severely let down by the lack of intelligence.
Right. But I think they're going to take him out next.
They're gonna try.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to remove him as president next, and then they're gonna put Claudia as president. Yeah.
Don't do that to me. I've already got a headache. Don't make me nauseous.
Well, they get 2 people for one. Her and her wig.
That is a wig?
Yeah.
I thought she was just weird and wears a dead animal on her head.
Well, I mean, it is half dead, but she changes the animals out.
Sometimes it's a skunk. Sometimes it's like a...
You better stop before her son come after you.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up. That's coming up. I gives a fuck, honestly. I heard how he likes to try to...
I got a dollar coin. Now I'm going to pay for you because this going to be worth paying for.
Look, I heard how this guy likes to try to fight.
You got 4 words.
I heard how this guy likes to try to fight. Like this. Bro, your face is open, your chest is open, your stomach's open, but I'm kicking you in the balls. First thing.
No.
Yeah.
We do not promote violence on ATN News Media Group.
I'm not going looking for him, but if someone comes looking for me, I got steel toes for a reason.
You better run from that motherfucker. I'm just saying. I got one of them. Core, you only got 3 left. I had to take that one.
I mean, Jesus Christ. The man's a bioweapon. And the man's a science experiment. The man's a joke. But let's get back to it. When she gets voted, not just no, but hell no'd. Because well, let's look at the facts here. Number 1, racist. Why are we going to put a racist in charge of our children's money? When then number 2, there's an investigation going on about how a lot of that money was spent last board.
Right.
Why are we going to put someone who's being investigated for possible financial crimes or financial misconduct back in charge of the money?
So she can get her hands on the shit and correct it before they come in.
So they can hide it. That's why she's been trying to get back into that vice chair. That's why she's trying to get into this chair now, so she can hide whatever she did before.
And if they want to move the district forward, how are you moving it forward?
By
going backwards. Right. Does that make no sense to you?
No.
And then the same people that sat there on that stage and voted these people in, why they didn't think that they needed some more seasoned people in before you voted them in? You didn't need no seasoned people then.
We want to watch these young ones flounder and fail, except they're doing a damn good job. Oh, no, we can't have that.
Right.
Fuck the Flint kids. They have to do terrible so we can have Mott move in, so we can have GISD move in.
That's the whole point. How long I've been sitting up here saying that? Ain't no one person just went up against Mott just like for the hell of it. Laura is there working for them.
Early January is when you started saying that.
Yes. She helping Mott get that. If the district failed, they get it. It's going to be Flint Cultural Schools.
But then Mr. Luna turns around and says, look, we don't have a CFO. We don't have anyone in charge of HR. We don't have anyone for the money, period. We need someone in charge. This is highly irresponsible. So he gets voted back in. Good. And then the looks once again being passed around like, because Melody voted for him to come back in. And then you can see the look of sheer confusion on those 3. What on earth? What the hell?
Yeah. She's the swing vote, and she swung with their asses.
And then she swung right on back to put Mr. Luna back.
Well, they didn't have no choice here. Laura she declined it after King went into her ass. They could have, but I mean, damn, y'all got enough unfilled positions. And I'm glad they had to do it and put Luna back in there. Y'all planned it failed.
And then the bullshit that they've said about Luna. Now I've heard this on the side.
Claudia said you called him a Mexican.
Not just that. Not just that.
Not just that?
No, she comes up and says, I'm not working with that Mexican.
That Mexican?
That Mexican. What the hell does the man's heritage have to do? Is he intelligent? Yes. Is he well-doing? Yes. Is he qualified? Yes. Then what the hell does it matter?
Right. Because if he would have said, I'm not working with that wig on your head, then she would have got mad.
Jesus Christ. Why are these people anywhere near our kids?
It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder.
It terrifies me, our voting record here.
I wonder if that wig is why Cynthia be in all them pictures with Miko now.
That's a good wonder.
I don't know, because I seen Cynthia in a lot of pictures with Miko. It's probably got to do with that wig.
No, I remember when
Cynthia got pretty hair.
I remember when Claudia was running for 6th Ward City Council.
Clean up woman is a woman. Gets all your man's love. Uh-huh.
That's actually pretty good.
The reason I know so much about her. Go, Trevor.
Man, I'm sorry.
Let's
I
get
had
back.
like
Let's
I'm
get
sitting
back.
here going, "Hey Mickey, can we start getting some record deals?"
let's keep going. Mickey, by the way, Mickey shaking his head. He know we about to get bombed today.
Well, at least we aren't on a phone call. Otherwise, there'd be SWAT cars swarming all around us.
Oh,
But,
that's
oh,
okay.
they're
I
already
think we
down
doing
in wherever
good.
you're showing me those pictures of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they was in Beecher. The feds out
Yeah,
there
the
in
feds already
Beecher.
in Beecher. They're not too far to drive. Anyway.
Oh, Stephanie said, "I'm so messy, girl," and you love it too, girl. I'll call you later.
So Claudia never knocked, none of that. She expected her reputation to get her elected into city council. Whereas Ms. Burns walked, talked, knocked. Hell, I stood out in my driveway in very early November, late October, in my basketball shorts to talk with this woman. And she actually had a plan. When I go to the polling place on election day, there's Claudia. Well, I was your original water warrior. All right, look, I appreciate what you've did. Don't get me fucking wrong here. Here's the damn quarter.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm still winning.
But if you don't come into governance with a damn plan, you're planning to fail. Period. End of story. And then she decides when she runs for school board, the same thing. Well, I was an original water warrior fighting for the kids. Well, what's your plan now? What do you have in mind for our kids? How are you going to use your position on the school board to make Flint schools better, to improve our education? How about to unfuck our finances? Here's another quarter.
Oh, cool. Shit, I'm about to get some good breakfast. I can go to the palace.
But she didn't. And that is this woman's entire existence. She sits there on that school board. She can't read. She can't think for herself. She tries to abstain when she can't get directions from the two beside her. And they say, no, you can't do that. That's why whenever she's called on first, she doesn't know what to do. She has to turn her head to the right and get a nod of affirmation
from our peoples.
From our people. It's a yes, you can vote yes here, or no. Kind of like city council. Just vote no.
Well, I seen a recall flyer on Facebook about recall Rutherford and Perkins. Those were the two people that they I guess pretty much fed up with.
I mean,
I don't know why they left Joyce and Laura out of it.
Two at a time. Hell, you know what? Let those two sit there and languish in obscurity while we get two people onto the board that are actually going to do their job.
I mean, but they could act like they want to do their job.
Could you imagine, just for a second, you had all the money of the school district, which, if I remember correctly, is about 3 times as much as the city of Flint annually. And you're using it as your own little piggy bank. You've lost it all, and now you have to watch it actually get used on children.
Well, you're going to send the FOIA in after watching last night's show where Mr. Woodson said that somebody gave him a piece of paper. Somebody gave a piece of paper to somebody about the names that can only do the after-school programs. It had Mr. Robertson on there, Mr. Carter on there, and Mr. L. Alameen.
If that paper still exists, which I highly doubt.
Think they got rid of it? Yeah, but I mean,
hell, they can't even find their own minutes. They hide their own minutes. What makes you think they're going to have such an incriminating piece like that running around?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But hey,
and these after-school programs, they come with a decent-sized chunk of money that comes from the state. Now I can just imagine, because there were no controls. There's no sign-in sheet. There's none of that. I had 100+ kids at my program for 8 weeks in a row. I brought this money to your district. You need to give me a small kickback. Now, they could have had absolutely 0 kids. They could have had 2.
Right.
But without a sign-in sheet, he can make up whatever number he wants.
But I'm glad that's
And
why
that's
we
the
telling these
proverbial
people.
heat.
Like, see, people would not. They would be too scared to say something about this. Like, I think it was last year where Chris Martin opened up a damn summer day camp on the first day of school. What kind of shit was that? He got a grant for it. Ain't nobody say nothing about it.
Cup.
Oh, okay.
And you've been tagging me on it all day.
Hey, I got it. I still got quarters left though. I'm still winning. Damn, you got dollar bills up there. Oh.
Yeah, I know me. I know me.
Right.
But all this leads around into a circle, right? Because this had to have been pre-planned. These 4 had to get together before
No
the school board.
No. I will
Break
not
open
let
meetings.
no. I will not let you say that because that's the reason why they said that boy had to walk away, because they didn't want him walking up and breaking the Open Meetings Act.
Yeah, that's public. But we can't FOIA their cell phones. They could sit there at the fucking group chat.
Do you think they would do something like that?
Do I think?
You might as well
To pitch and shit on a car?
You had it ready.
Jesus. Does that go into the jar now?
No.
All right. Yeah. Asking me if I think they'd have a group chat.
I mean, that's the only way that they could all 5 of them could talk.
Mm-hmm. That's what they've been doing.
Let's do the 5.
4, 5, 4, 5, 4.
I got 5.
Relaford, Claudia,
Uh-huh.
Mick and Mac.
Uh-huh. And Claudia's wig. That's 5. Claudia and her wig. It's 2 separate different people. Claudia, her wig, Mick, Mac, and then the other
Relaford.
one. Relaford. Yeah.
Which she hasn't popped up on our fucking radar. Really.
Who, Relaford?
I haven't said much about her. I've been paying attention to Mick and Mac, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, but
Tweedledum.
I knew that President Clack, he liked her. Mm-hmm. And it was another person that I talked to. Explain like he liked her. He ain't like her like what's up? Can we get together before y'all turn that around?
He had respect and high hopes for this woman to do
in a
properly.
colleague way. Her colleague, his colleague, and it was also another person that came to me the same day that I was out there at Mott. Like, Mick and Mac was giving Mel a hard time. Can you help her? I'm like, nope. I just felt it. I just felt it like it's something ain't right with this situation. Mm-hmm. And they was pissed, like, you ain't gonna, no, I'm not gonna do it, and you'll find out. Because I could feel it, because I got the gift. And I could see that something was gonna happen. And sure enough, look what happened. Yep.
And I would really love for someone to take a look at this.
Woo! What's up, Kevin Tay?
The way that they're looking at each other, that shock and disbelief, almost like hey, we had this planned. We had to agree to this. Why are you backing out now?
Right.
Don't get cold feet now.
Right.
I would love to get into their cell phones. Unfortunately, contrary to popular belief, I don't know how to hack.
Oh.
I know.
Your friends do.
But we're not going to talk about the online communities I play with, all right?
We're okay.
There's a lot of Polish, and look, we're just not going to talk about it. You leave them alone.
Okay.
Otherwise, my Discord's getting screwed up later.
Okay. So, do we get what? We get a few minutes to talk about some more stuff?
There's one more thing.
Okay.
So, the science experiment.
Uh-huh.
The bioweapon. The man that, he's come up in conversation with me before. I dislike this dude. I dislike the way he even looks.
Okay.
I dislike what he's done in the past, trying to spread a disease for whatever damn reason, like a weapon.
That's all a matter of public record.
Yeah, it is public record. There is no allegedly here.
Right. No.
And there's video evidence of what happened Tuesday night. There is no allegedly here.
Mm.
The man goes in after a teacher.
Yeah.
For disrespecting Claudia. Now, whether
And
there's
her
actual
wig.
disrespect or not, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Now, who this man decides to sleep with or not doesn't matter. He's still a man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's cornering this woman with his physique, with his build, with aggression, and yelling at her. And from what I heard, he seemed like if she wasn't going to back down, he might have laid some hands on her.
Whoa.
On a woman. Once again, I don't care gay, straight, this, that, left, right. I don't care if you got braids that come down to your ass. I don't care if you got a 5 head. I don't care if you're missing teeth.
Right.
I don't care none of that. A man should never put a woman in that position, and a man should never lay hands on a woman. Period. End of story. I don't care.
Absolutely.
If a woman's beating the hell out of you, put your arms up, cover your head, and retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Clack sees this. Mr. Clack goes in to protect a fellow teacher, but above all, protect a woman from an aggressive male.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tries to fight Clack. This dude is... Motherfucker must have been high. Clack is built like a shit brick house, right?
Uh-huh.
The man...
Woo, look at it. Keep going, Trevor. Yes, I got something left. I'm going to win.
Shit, I got a wallet.
Huh? You good? Listen. Hey,
I like that place. It's like the Apple iStore weed, man.
Can we pause for our commercial break?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, we got a commercial?
Yes, we got an advertiser. I just wanted to listen while everybody's watching. I just want to remind everyone about the Dreams Gala reception and fashion show. Oh, I'm sorry. This was Saturday, April 1st in Maryland. Sorry, I didn't mean. I thought that was coming up. Oh, okay. I seen this on there where Liddell was one of the board of directors. I was trying to gather some support for the Dreams Gala reception and fashion show. Okay, I'm sorry. That was in Maryland on April the 1st. I think that was doing the basement flooding thing.
Since she can afford multiple homes in multiple states, can she afford to pay us for the advertisement, at least a shout out?
Well, yeah. I was trying to do what was right and support. Like support her. But it already passed. I think that was getting close. And I guess that must have been during the time that the basements were flooding. Jeez. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back to our regular scheduled programming. I'm sorry. Sorry for that brief announcement. That it's already passed.
Oh well. Well, let's get back on.
Okay.
But Mr. Clack did the right thing,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone who's here, show your support for him. However your feelings may go for him. Honestly, if you're here with me, I'm pretty sure you agree with me. Mr. Clack is a hell of a guy, a stand-up guy, and a good guy. And then he just proves that even more by going in and protecting someone in a weaker position.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a look at this man's past when he was spreading his disease intentionally. His victims were usually smaller, younger.
Mm.
He has a control issue, in my opinion. He has a bully issue. He won't go after someone the same size as him. He won't buck up to someone that he thinks could honestly challenge him or, Jesus Christ, someone's going to crash out there. Anyway, he went after a woman.
Right, a little lady.
A little lady. And then he goes after smaller, younger men. And he was backing down until Claudia gets in between him and Clack.
Mm.
And then he starts throwing his arms up like he's going to do something crazy. Like, bro, you don't fight from monkey bars, I promise you. We aren't on the playground. If you fight Mr. Clack, I'm pretty sure, number one, you're going to end up on your back. And then number two, because there are witnesses around and you threw the first punch, you're going to end up in some handcuffs. And not in the way you like.
Clack better run.
Clack don't have to run.
Shit. I'll run from that one. Ain't no way in hell. There is no way. Nope.
I just buy hard knuckle gloves. No fight bite here.
No fighting with me. Oop.
So, what's up with council?
Ooh, I knew you was gonna give me some time before we went off at 1:20 to talk about the council. So it's not that much going on with the council.
Oh, actually, give me just a second.
Okay.
One of our heroes is running around here. I have to scroll on through because my brain does not want to work, and I got my John Lennon glasses on. Melissa
Zembrogriski.
Damned hero.
That's my homegirl.
Keeping people honest.
Yep.
Showing up to council.
Yep.
Using her public speaking.
Yep.
And letting him know that she's holding him accountable and she's watching.
That's why we are here, to get you to speak up and use your voice.
And give you the information you need to do it as well.
Yep, because we get nothing from our mainstream media.
Everyone, can we get some likes running around for Miss Melissa?
Right. Give us some likes. Do like, yes, Melissa, you are a hero because you got it. You have been supporting us. You came to the commissioners to support, and you've always been a loyal supporter of not only mine, but A10 News Media Group. So we love you for that. And we wouldn't be here without you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every last one of our viewers is important to us.
Mm-hmm.
If you tune in, if you watch us intently, keep your eye on us, whatever.
Right.
You are a hero to us, and you're helping keep our numbers up. You're helping get our message out.
Right.
Every view counts.
Right. Every view counts. Well, we got 14 minutes. So Councilman Mays is a free man. He went to go get sentenced. I'm not really sure how that worked because it's case law saying that if you perjured yourself, you cannot get convicted on a perjured, testimony. But he got convicted. He got 6 months probation.
I liked what the judge had to say about that.
And right, if you listening to her, she was like, because they wanted to control him in the council format, and he was like, she said, I can't get on him. You can't
follow your own rules. How do you expect him to?
Right, and she said, because you guys don't know, council, they don't even know the rules, and you can't get mad because he does. So I'm glad that it looks like the judge is gonna have some leeway on him as long as he doesn't get arrested or something like that. Don't be asking for Metcalf to come and arrest you. Just get up and walk out, because what you're gonna start to see now is the same thing that you've been seeing. It's just about to go to 2.0. They go to council meetings. Like, look at this. Everybody that's on here, you got friends. You go down to council meetings for yourself. It's in the dome now because they are redoing the council chambers to bring them to look better, or whatever the case may be. But if you go down there, you will see that their mission every meeting is to focus on Mays and to throw him out, and who can get the best comeback and the most Facebook likes. Eva likes to post all the time while she's there, so we know she don't be paying attention.
Well, Eva, her body's there, all of it.
I will not body shame a woman with all them backs.
I'm not body shaming her. I'm just bringing attention to the plight of the whales.
Right. We love Shamu.
Free Willy. No one's freeing that Willy. Anyway, her body's there. Her mind isn't.
Right.
She can't get off her phone. She's like a 14-year-old girl. That phone is stuck to her face and her hands. When it comes time to vote, she has to look up, try to gauge what's going on, look at the agenda. The agenda don't mean shit because they waste so much time. So she just randomly votes unless she's the one that proposed the ordinance.
Or unless, somebody, whoever she texts and tell her what she missed. I mean, Eva, anyway. But they focus every meeting on getting Mays out. Ask yourself this, why even the council people that are watching now, when was the last time you asked for an update on the water?
Not just that. We still got bid rigging, which I'm going to come back, and start bitching about that again.
Alleged bid rigging.
alleged.
Yeah.
Until you prove yourself that you've done it anyway. The wasting of money on Miller Road again.
Mm-hmm.
You just repaved it, and you've got potholes in there now. Look, and how much are they throwing at it? $2 million?
$2 million now. They just repaved it. Now they got to redo it. $2 million.
Concrete in there. I don't care if it looks like trash.
Oh, well, they
as long as it don't ruin my truck.
Oh, then the mansions out there, they gotta have that right. But them handkerchief head Negroes.
I didn't say it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that in front of you, Trevor. You can't say it. I can't.
No, I definitely cannot say it.
They sat up there and they travel over there, as they say in the damn they wards all the time. Clio Road, Welch Boulevard, Hamilton, Saginaw, Pasadena, and they voting for Miller Road to get redone. That pisses me off. When you still got to go down Ballinger Highway and they still got restoration that needs to be done from 10 years ago.
Well, I mean, it is the rainy season right now, and they really
it ain't been raining for the last 10 years.
They don't want to stop street fishing. Yeah, it's street fishing season.
Man, I seen that post you put up on your page. Them potholes is pretty deep out there now.
I think
they popping tires. Them potholes is popping tires out there these days.
I think it's big mouth bass season, and I think First Word's going to get it. I can't wait to see who gets the biggest fish.
Okay.
I mean, don't eat them. No fish in Flint is safe if you catch it from any of our water.
Right.
I'm being serious.
That's very serious. And then then let's see. After that, it's supposed to be what else is going on in the council? Mr. Mays is asking for $2 million for Morris Peterson to save the Patterson building. Mm-hmm. But I seen that they moving forward with the auction on that building May the 10th or something like that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be looking and paying attention to see who ends up owning that property. It better not be a bartender that doesn't make more than $20,000 a year owning that property, but it probably will be. Just to hide who's going to be the real owner. And let's see, we got a lot of stuff shaking on Facebook with Miss Lewis. Mm-hmm. She's been rocking and rolling this past. I woke up this morning like, what the hell is going on?
Let me give a little piece of advice, and this is honest advice.
Okay, all right, it's coming from a good place.
It is.
Okay, good. Okay, let's hear it.
Well, regardless of what you say, it's always going to be taken negatively because of who you are, how you act, especially how you act with us. Not your fault you can afford 2 houses. I get it. I'm poor. Fuck me.
Right. Oh, you about to go in. He put a whole dollar in there.
Fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Those are your words. Just don't respond on Facebook because you are giving someone like me, someone like Mr. Tay, hell, Art, Wyntis, you're giving all of us ammunition because you keep slipping up. You don't know how to keep your mouth shut, and you don't know how to not say things that we're going to use.
Right.
Just don't talk. Talk at council.
Right.
Because you have to. I don't want to mute up there, regardless if I like you or not. Just get off Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, they told her from the beginning not to interact with me on Facebook. She didn't listen. She went to Maryland. She had, I'm going to be big and bad against Wyntis. It didn't work so well.
How often do you see Jerry Winfrey Carter comment on anything?
She got me blocked still. Hey, Jerry, you can unblock me now. We you know what I'm saying? We talk. Unblock me.
She don't have me blocked.
Does she be on Facebook?
No.
Well, a lot of them don't. The only ones, if you go on that crazy ass page where all of them lunatics at, you'll see Eva, Liddell,
Tanya pops up every now and then.
Quincy likes stuff. Tanya pop up with positive stuff.
Tanya
Unless they now if they
us.
come at her, if don't come for her if she ain't sent for you, because she gonna pop back. But she been cool lately. She been letting that stuff go over her head.
Got a wicked verbal backhand, and I would hate to catch those knuckles.
Yeah,
she would put me in the dirt.
Yeah,
she comes to a battle of wits, not just armed, but like she's bringing nuclear arms to a knife fight.
Right, and that's what she's supposed to do.
She brings facts. She brings What empirical evidence?
Right.
This is what happened. This is why. This is what does happen when you do X.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. It's almost like adding baking soda and vinegar causes a violent reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
And then
Tanya knew.
And then we're supposed to be happy because they're starting the demolition of the houses, which is a good thing, but it's still not gonna make a difference because they burning them down every day.
The corner going westward from Hurley.
Okay.
You know where it comes to that caddy corner light, that 5-point stop?
Yeah.
There used to be a liquor store and something else in that corner on the southwest side.
Uh-huh.
That just got ripped down yesterday.
I seen that, and they put up all them.
Those are beautiful street paintings all over the side of it that they've had there for like 6 months. And then all of a sudden I see an excavator just tearing into it yesterday. I'm like, oh, shit.
I heard they wanted to put up more apartments there. And that's the word around town.
They're putting up another dispensary.
No, not right there. That's their little protected corridor right there. That's gonna be some more damn apartments.
I don't know.
And then look right behind there at the vacant, abandoned apartment shell that's back there on Stevenson Street, back behind there.
I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, they're starting to rip stuff down. Nothing on my street's been scheduled, though. I've got 2 old men that live right next to me, and they live across the street from 2 blighted homes, and we can't get the street light on. One of them's legally blind. You know, he can't see in the dark.
Well, you need to call your DPW director, Clyde.
I call him a lot of things, but I won't pick up a phone to talk to him. I'll call him stupid. I'll call him negligent. I'll say that he's digging his fingers into every pie in the city. I won't actually.
You know what? Clyde is the city administrator, the DPW director, the economic development director, the shit. What else is Clyde over?
He's about to be the ombudsman. He's about to be the assistant mayor or whatever.
The CFO.
Fire chief.
They got it to fire chief because they're like,
no, that's interim. Look,
no, it's not. He went past 90 days. Look, Mays explained that to us.
When old man Wiggins finally succumbs to dementia or just old personism, they're gonna throw Clyde in as a fire chief. I'm willing to bet you.
Clyde got to be tied.
Does he pick up extra money for all these positions?
Well, he came to council about a month ago for an extra $50,000, and they you see why? Because
I put in overtime apparently.
You know, and they didn't give it to him because they like, you know, it wouldn't look right giving you this money and all of the other people. So we not gonna do that because we got to get $2 million to the Miller Road. So they didn't want to pay him.
Speaking about wind funds yesterday and Miller Road and all that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did they ever figure out what happened to the wind money?
Well, according to Mr. Woodson, they got like $17 million left in the wind fund.
It confuses me because
that's what he said yesterday.
Mr. can't keep up with nothing.
Well, we can't get no updates.
Likes to tarnish his reputation for do nothing, be nothing Nickelback.
Wonder Boy.
Sure. Mm-hmm. I remember a few months ago, he's sitting there going, what happened to the wind funds? Are we paying some of these contractors 2 or 3 times for the same job? Where did the money go? Have they ever figured this out? No? Hey, Kevin, if that happens, we're moving back down to Texas. I hope you got an extra room, buddy.
Kevin Roy.
You're going to have to deal with my 2 dogs, 3 cats. And
what's up, Mickey? No, ain't nobody on council asking about nothing that ain't got to do with Eric Mays. I'm telling you, they won't show up to a special budget meeting, but they'll show up to court to see if Eric Mays gonna get sentenced. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to invite everyone to the Dreams Gala, but it already passed. It was April 1st in Maryland. Ooh.
Around April 1st. It was a really.
It was around that time.
It was a really shitty April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
I'll pay a whole $1 for a bad pun.
Mm-hmm. Well, she said, what was she gonna do anyway? What could she do? Go around and what did y'all want her to do? Clean up the people's basements? Yeah, the people wanted her as the point person, just like he said he was the point person when that street blew up over there, Hogarth. He was the point person.
Look,
You know
I
what?
give him a lot of
He
shit.
was
but
the
when
point
he
person
does
for that.
something all right, he does something all right. But he does a lot of dumb.
The
Jesus Christ.
Flint Beat wrote the story on April the 11th. Pump station number 5. I don't know what day it went out. I can't find it, but it was around the 1st of April. But that's when me and her was going back and forth on Facebook, and she said she was on vacation and intercession or whatever in Maryland with her child. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because my crib midget was already back in school.
Mine was too. But like she said, it ain't her fault that she can afford 2 houses and we can't. I mean, most of her people, 98% of the people that she represent in the second ward can't afford 1 house, let alone 2. So that felt like a slip in the face.
Check, that was hyperbole and exaggeration. We don't actually know the numbers of the people that actually make how much money in the second.
Oh well, yeah, because it could be less than that. But I'm saying it's a high percentage.
Yeah, like majority of the folk running around there. Yeah.
I mean, majority of the people of Flint.
Yeah.
Black, white, blue, or green.
Wait, we have green people here?
Yeah, we got a lot of green people. You ain't seen them?
No.
Oh, yeah, you see them all the time. You just don't know that they green. That's what color them snakes.
Oh, okay.
And them jealous green snakes.
I was about to say, I can tolerate a lot, but like green or people who bleed blue, it scared the hell out of me. Kevin, shut up about why I have so many ones, all right? Shit, I wish.
Oh. Well, yeah, but that's all I got on the council, and I want to remind everybody again, all of your fan base that's watching Monday, if they could show up 3:00 in Judge Christensen's courtroom at the Circuit Court, support Lamar and Zaire Mitchell, because they're trying to get the case tossed out.
Okay.
So,
once again, show up, be civil.
Mm-hmm.
Don't what is that? Don't be disorderly.
Right.
You can be loud outside on the streets. Don't be
decorum.
Don't
keep your decorum. No. Oh, Trevor, we gotta start saying that to each other on Fridays. Decorum. Yeah. We probably decorum.
I feel like Allie Rockenbacher. Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Redenbacher.
Right.
3 p.m. 3 p.m. at the Circuit Courthouse, Judge Chris Christensen's courtroom. Yeah, Lamar and Zaire Mitchell.
Remember before she got put back into the city council presidency, the only word that she seemed to know was decorum.
Who? Which one?
Allie.
Oh, Allie. Yeah.
Decorum. I'm not.
Allie studied them damn rules, and she made her
Allie
way
studied
up
a word.
Yeah, she studied the word, but she studied them rules. I still want to know, is something cooking? Because 2 months, Allie couldn't handle the job, and then 2 months later, she voted back as president. So
you know what? Let's swing back around for 1 second. Right?
1 second? Okay, I got 1 second. Because you got 1 second. You got an extra second for us.
I got a dumb question.
Yeah. Okay.
It's about these newfangled rules.
Oh, the new rules. Okay.
And it came through. Eric got a warning. He appealed. During the appeal, he got another warning. And they say you can't appeal the new warning when you're already in an appeal for the prior warning, so he just has to eat that. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-mm.
Now, I don't think this wasn't last meeting. I don't know if it happened last meeting or something similar happened last meeting. This was, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago. Does this make any sense to anyone? How does this actually work? So if you get a warning, and then while you appeal and you're trying to defend yourself against the first warning, they're going to try to hit you with the second, at least if your name is Eric Mays.
Right.
Or Tony Burns or Jerry, which I doubt either one of those two will ever get smacked with one.
Oh, Tony got a few warnings.
but you know they're going to try to smack you with another. So even if the first one is overturned, you have to eat the second one. Doesn't that sound targeted?
Yeah. Everything is targeted. I said that already. They focus on Eric Mays. Focus on getting them service lines done. Focus on getting the people some good water out there. Focus on this Legionella that's gonna come back this summer because the pipe still ain't done. Focus on the residents. That's what y'all need to focus on. Forget Eric Mays. Eric ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna never change. He always gonna be the same until he die. Focus on the constituents. That's what y'all ran on, and you ran on a lie because all of y'all is focused on Eric Mays, and I said it.
I mean,
Wyntis Hall said it. Yes,
man,
she did say it. Wyntis sat here and said it. That's what Wyntis said.
the man owns a condo in each of their heads. He's living rent free.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I've never seen like they can't get nothing right. They worried about his GoFundMe account, and then every time somebody say something smart, they you got him told, you got him told. That ain't what they there for. Do your damn job. They steady raising people taxes. Y'all steady paying for this dirty ass water.
You know why I put the swear jar here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really just want to piss them off.
Oh hell! I thought I was getting ready. We was gonna split that.
That's fine. We can make a game out of it. But no, I wanted to piss them off because they're all about raising taxes, nickel and dime. These are nickels and dimes. They're not getting.
And then your mayor sit up there on TV yesterday and say the water really don't cost that much. You ain't see that when he said
fucking high.
That's what he said. The water really don't cost that much.
I just need to start throwing things in there every time.
You know, and they riding around on the damn bus. Him and the gremlin about the air.
This midget-sized stoner. Look, for a family of 3 and 2 dogs, I'm paying $130 a month. I hardly use that water. I don't use it to cook. I don't use it to drink.
Right.
I have to use it to bathe and wash my dishes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even water my lawn.
Yeah.
Which, mind you, I come from Texas, come from Arizona. We like having green lawns.
Right.
I don't even water my lawn. How is it $130 a month? That ain't much. This must be a man that doesn't know what it's like to struggle.
Maybe it's all the other prices that's up underneath there that he's talking about. I'm telling you, listen, people, before we go off of here, it was an interview yesterday with Jordan. I can't remember his last name. Sheraton. Jordan Sheraton. He used to be a political reporter for the Young Turks. Now he has his own podcast, Status Quo. Dr. Mayor Bishop Karen Weaver. I like that because she got all them names. I wanted to say that. Honorable. She interviewed him yesterday. That was one of the most truthful, powerful interviews I ever seen about the Flint water crisis.
I'm not gonna lie. That was a strong interview.
Ooh, that was good.
I was driving to my wife's work. I was dropping something off to her. Oh, she wanted pink decorations for her coworker's birthday because she hates pink.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just going to harass her, like coworkers do.
Right.
I get out of my truck to go take this in. I hear Doc Weaver say my name. Turn back around. I sat there. I waited the entire interview before I got out to go take my wife her pink decorations.
Really? Oh,
yeah. My kid's sitting there like, what are you doing? Doc Weaver's talking.
Right. Shut up. Right.
Tapping her on the shut
right.
up.
That was so good. That interview was so good. I mean, Jordan was not scared. He called him out. He called him out from the top.
That man.
And didn't stop.
That man had no fucks to give.
None. Oh, see, yeah, Carol, that's what I learned yesterday. Carol said Jordan has been with Flint from the beginning. Yeah, I found that out yesterday. Nancy, yep. Thank you, Nancy. She said it was a great interview.
Also, Nancy, I got a question. There was some full bird colonel that was requesting me as a friend on FaceSpace. Was that you?
Nancy? I don't think Nancy deal with no birds now. I know Nancy for a
I
long
saw
time.
Fullberg Colonel trying to be my friend on FaceSpace. I'm like, nope. I don't deal with ossifers.
That's nice. That's Nancy right there. It's just one Nancy, and she'll get on there. Hell no, that wasn't me. Yeah, and she just said nope, it wasn't her. So
all right,
okay.
yeah, no, ossifers scare me, especially when you get up to field grade. Like I might be retired, but they can still fuck up my life.
Listen, I just want to say one more thing, and then I'm gonna turn it over to you, captain of this great ship, my broski, Trevor. When you see him, you see me. When you see me, you see him. Don't try us. Don't try us. So Monday, I talked about Lamar and Zaire. Tonight, Club Rich.
I mean, that's
8,
obvious.
8 p.m.
Awesome.
You gotta tune in to Club Rich and her drink for the evening. And then tomorrow we got the one and only awesome Pastor Freeline Thrill Kills at 8 a.m. Let's talk about it. You gotta say talk about it when you
you gotta hit that octave.
Let's talk
about it.
Talk about it.
Man, I love Reverend Carl. He's so chill.
Right. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And I think he got a little special guest co-host with him tomorrow.
From what I hear, he's got several personalities coming on.
Ooh.
But one of them is a banger.
Oh my, yes. I can't wait to see who it is. Is that Rain? And Thunder.
No, that's not Rain or Thunder. That's Fish Spawner.
I'm done.
Look, I'm going with smallmouth after this, all right?
I'm done. Oh yeah, pump number 5. Make sure it's running. Hopefully Liddell is in town this weekend. If you guys got any issues, but you don't call her. You got to call downtown, leave a message.
Look, guys, just call Tanya. Tanya don't give a care what ward you're in.
She got 3 phones and they ring too much. We gotta start holding the people accountable that they elected and they voted in. Tanya is swamped.
We call them to task and they don't show up.
I know, but it's not fair to Tanya. Tanya's still getting paid the same thing that they getting paid. Now here we go. I knew we was gonna end up arguing. Go ahead.
We got one representative. We got one that answers her phone no matter the time. And I love Jerry. I've only talked to Jerry once.
Mm-hmm.
But I know whenever I call and say, Tanya, there's a snafu.
Yeah.
There's a foobar.
Yeah.
I know she's going to either text me right back, call me, pick up the phone, or call me in the morning.
And Mays is good about that too. If you don't answer, he will call you back and did someone call Councilman Mays? I mean, them two right there, I give it up to them. They answer.
And if the rest don't answer, they don't care. So if I were to say live in the 2nd ward, and my council person don't answer, I gotta bother someone else if there's fecal matter floating in my basement.
Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move back to the 2nd ward and I'm gonna run against Liddell.
Hey, you do.
No, we're not gonna end it. I think that would be great because my mama's in the set. Look, I'm getting cheers from the studio audience. My mama stay in the 2nd ward, so I can use mama's address and run against Liddell because Liddell stay in Maryland and she used somebody's address in the 2nd ward to run. She didn't stay in the 2nd ward for 2 years.
Goes, right? Property in Flint is cheap, dirt cheap.
Yeah, so just buy a house and say I live there.
Yeah. Hey,
I could really be staying on the south side or somewhere.
For tuning in. We won't be back on next week.
Mr. Freeman, the ready for rehab or the showcase houses, those are still cheap as hell. Buy one, throw a couch in there, throw a bed in there,
and say I'll stay there. Yeah, and then boom, I'm good to go.
There you go.
Yeah, if Liddell can do it, I can too.
Look, I'll throw money at your campaign. Why not?
Well, let's do it. We gonna do it. Wyntis Hall for 2nd Ward Council.
There we go. Kevin Tay's got a house for you.
Thank you. All
right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us every Friday. You make it worth it. You make us have some fun. Thank you for listening to me, do my weekly therapy.
Yeah, shout out to A10 News Media Group and the best producer in the world.
Absolute best producer in the world. Thank you to my beautiful, wonderful co-host, the only star on 810.
Oh, Trevor, you're too kind.
And once again, thank you for our audience.
Yeah, because without you, it would be no us.
Right. Lastly, but we got bills. What's the Cash App?
You got to hit that Cash App, $ A10 News Media Group. We are poor. Listen, we want to take on the mainstream media here in Flint, and we need your support. We need that money to make it happen, because I'm telling you, we coming in like Panthers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend. Stay safe. If you're a male and you're going into the trench line, but you don't have a withdrawal plan, make sure your soldier's wearing a helmet. That should pull us out.